everybody, it's Babs, and I am here to read This is How We Play, a celebration of disability and adaptation, written by Jessica Slice and Caroline Cupp, illustrated by Kayla Harren. Picture. All right, here we go. We sing, learn, sign. We stim, dance, crawl. Grown-ups, siblings, cousins, all having a ball. Sitting, rolling, running, wheels, walkers, and feet. Silly all together. These moments are so sweet. With love and adaptation, this is how we play. My mama likes to explore with me. I help drive her chair down by the sea. I spy something white, shiny, and small. A shelf for our house to hang on the wall. Blush for your cheeks, shadow for eyes, red on your lips, a sparkle surprise. You'll help me and I'll help you. I look so pretty and you do too. We gather sticks and leaves together to keep fairies dry in rainy weather. An acorn hat is a cup for tea. Daddy's cane, the perfect tree. First, it's your move and then it's mine. Bishop in a diagonal line. Way to go, that's very clever. You got my queen faster than ever. Look up at those planets shining bright. Stars and comets light the night. Our telescope shows something new. I love exploring space with you. With love and adaptation, this is how we play. Some days, bodies are not much fun. They hurt and ache, can't jump or run. Days like these, we love to cuddle, read our stories, nap, and snuggle. Zoom, zoom, we're racing round the track. I take the curve while looking back. We're both so fast, the win is mine. Sister cheers as we cross the line. The crowd cheers, I leap so high. My jump shot launches toward the sky. Grandpa smiles. Good job, champ. The whole team does a victory dance. Bearing shields and magic cloaks, holding hands, we cross the moat, then dash inside our cozy cave. The dragons say we're very brave. With love and adaptation, this is how we play. Blowing kisses from the screen, we paint mom pictures, blue and green. Oh, sweet artists, my love bugs. When she's away, we miss her hugs. Ding and bounce, the light shines bright. Sparkling shapes come into sight. Brother rolls it back to me, slow and steady. 1, 2, 3. We love to go to Auntie's house. A nurse is there to help her out. We act in stories and put on shows. We know she loves to watch us grow. At the end of every single day, Mama strums and sings and plays. My brothers and I pick out a song. Even my puppy sings along. Telling stories with our hands, heroes clever, brave, and grand. Kids, signs Daddy, it's time for bed. More play tomorrow, you sleepy heads. We tuck our tired bodies in and pull the covers to our chins. With love and adaptation, This is how we shoo, shoo. And then that's the end of the story. And then there's a guide for kids about um, different adaptations and disabilities and just how people with different bodies move and interact with the world. Um, they have ALS, which weakens an adult's muscles and they become smaller and weaker. Many people with ALS use a wheelchair. Autism affects how a person experiences the world. There are many ways to be autistic. Some autistic can speak, and some autistic people communicate in other ways. A blind person can't see clearly or at all. Some people who are blind use a cane to get around, and others use a guide dog. Some understand a language called Braille, where you use your fingers to read. Cancer is an illness that can make people very sick. There are many kinds of cancer, and lots of people work to help those who have cancer feel better. Cerebral palsy, sometimes called CP, is a change in the way a person's brain works that leads them to moving or speaking differently. Some people with cerebral palsy use wheelchairs or crutches to get around, and some may walk in a different way or wear braces on their legs to help them balance. Caroline Cupp, one of the authors of this book, has CP and uses crutches to walk around. A chromosomal abnormality can impact the way someone moves, looks, or learns. There are many types of abnormalities, including Down syndrome. A deaf or hard of hearing person has ears that do not hear clearly at all. Many deaf people use sign language to speak, making words with hands, fingers, arms, and facial expressions. Some deaf people may have special equipment like hearing aids or cochlear implants that help their ears to hear. There are deaf people who read lips, so in speaking with someone who is deaf, it is helpful to keep your hands away from your mouth and to speak using a regular volume, not too loud, not too soft. People with limb differences have legs, arms, or hands that are missing or shaped differently. They may have been born with a limb difference or could have lost a part of their body because they were hurt or sick. Some people with limb differences use a prosthesis or a piece of equipment that acts like a leg, arm, hand, or finger. Mental illness impacts the way someone thinks or feels. There are lots of different kinds of mental illnesses. Some, like depression, make a person feel sad or tired. Some mental illnesses make people see or hear things that other people don't. Myalgic encephalomyelitis, ME or CFS. I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. This makes a person's body hurt and feel tired. Some people may lose their balance, feel sick in their tummies, or have a sensation of being very hot or very cold. Parkinson's disease affects how a person moves, speaks, and thinks. Over time, a person's body will get slower or shake, and they may not smile even when they're happy. POTS, or postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, makes it hard for someone to stand up or walk for very long. Some people with POTS use wheelchairs. Jessica, one of the authors, has POTS and a related illness called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Rheumatoid arthritis makes a person's joints swell. This can make someone hurt, get stiff, and feel sick. Some people with RA use a wheelchair or walker to move around. SMA, or spinal muscular atrophy, is a disability caused by muscles that get weak and stop working. People with SMA may use a wheelchair to go around or have special tools that help them breathe. And then there is a guide for grown-ups. And the authors said why we wrote this book. We are disabled moms who notice that there are few children's books out there that reflect disabilities across generations. We hoped that the many families that include disabled people might see themselves reflected in this book. We thank the families who generously shared their stories, and most of all, our children, Khalil and Henry, who remind us how to play and who seemingly never get tired. Every page is based on the story of a family we interviewed. Thank you to Adriana, Anne, Avery, Brittany, Aaron, Jennifer, Jillian, Julie, Christy, Lindsay, Michelle, Pamela, Renee, Sarah C., Sarah E., and Tamika for sharing the joyful ways your families play. Caroline and Jessica. And that is the end. That was a delightful book. And I think it's so important that children see representation because we all have to know that we're not alone in this world and that someone can relate to us. And so keep reading your kids books like these because there's all sorts of people in this world and they all have a place and they are all loved. And we need to make sure we spread that love. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.